Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back to you with another KasPlex video. Before we get into it, could you guys go ahead and Mike Tyson that like and subscribe button? Here you are. You can see the price is 13.3 cents. Nothing new to see there. Market's down a little bit. Looks like Bitcoin started to recover a little bit, 2%. So some things are starting to recover a little bit. But here, getting close to 348,000 addresses. No new ads in the humpback whales, Aquaman territory. Today we'll be talking about the KasPlex white paper. We'll take a look at that. The rust there still about the same, 56%. Hash rate still looking good there, 283 petahashes, 288 petahashes. So that keeps growing. That's what you want to see. The security keeps getting, keeps getting stronger. There you got Dogecoin. Obviously, the dog that Dogecoin was inspiration for passed away. Musk tweeted about that, so it went up 5%. So you can see that it made some more money there. But the thing is, where are we going here? Just clicking around. So I know some people with the KRC20 and the KR721 basically kind of like ordinals and runes on Bitcoin, or basically meme coins or any kind of token. So there'll be some real projects that aren't just memes that pop up. But memes are something that shouldn't be underestimated, in my opinion. You can see that Dogecoin was created as a joke. It's different than the other meme coins because it's actually a proof of work blockchain. And so that does put it into a different category. But when you look at memes, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Pepe, Dog with Hat, there's a lot that have a higher valuation. I guess 3 have a higher valuation. Dog with Hat, I think, is just under. Well, last time I checked, KasPlex was like 40, 41. So, or 40. Let's see, KasPlex up to 35 right now. So KasPlex up to 35. So there's 3 meme coins ahead of it. But also, meme coins in some part fueled Solana going up. So I think too is that someone could get maybe like the liquidity on the meme coins and the NFTs on Kaspa with KasPlex are not super crazy high at the beginning, but it could just draw a few more people into the overall ecosystem. So KasPlex has a new website right here, the first protocol for Kaspa ecosystem. So I see it more, it's KRC20 and 721, but I see it more like ordinals and runes on Bitcoin. Right here, they got the testnet, I guess, going on testnet 11. Let's see where we were at. Oh, I went off that. Let's see, Michael Sutton. I saw him tweet about something earlier. He was just saying testnet 11 rings a bell. Where did I hear this testnet 11 thing about? He was just joking around there. KasPlex is now live on testnet 11. So get ready to test and integrate KasPlex in your application on the lightning fast 10 blocks per second. So we know that once the Rust rewrite's done, then that'll set the stage. Still be, right now, still 1 block per second, but all the testnet 11 stuff that's 10 blocks per second is using Rust nodes. So we need, once that's complete, then that'll pave the way. So then we'll be, once it's 100% Rust nodes and still going 1 block per second, that'll pave the way to 10 blocks per second with Rust. KasPlex is working on the testnet there. You see KRC20. And so I don't know if these ones are actually on testnet or if they're just actually showing what some of the ones have been created. From what I've seen, it's got to be a 4-letter ticker. Maybe something like CASP won't be available. You can click on it and check it out. So I see it closer as a kind of what Casey Rodemeyer did on ordinals. But you can dive through. If you haven't checked it out, kasplex.org. I can put a link in the description when I'm done. But you can check it out, open source. I listen to the AMA. The guy sounds really smart. They have a lot. I don't have any technical knowledge. So gas fee paid. I think this is just stuff on the test net. 105 been deployed on the test net. And then right here, you can go down and click on the docs. So I can also put that in there, docs.kasplex.org, which is basically their white paper. Thanks for tuning in. So KasPlex, comprehensive solution that incorporates data insertion protocol and open source indexer, data variability mechanisms, and robust API. It leverages Casp's high block rate, scalability, and decentralized proof of work layer one to facilitate efficient data insertion, address the UTXO bloat issue, and support sustainable ecosystems. So right here, this graphic, let's see if we can get this graphic blow it up here. Let's just a sec. I guess it's not. There we go. So it's showing that you can see that right here, they're showing what's off chain, the partially signed transaction order book. So on chain, create transaction, Casa blockchain, scan transaction with the indexer, the DP layer, Caspa Explorer front end, KRC 2721 API. So from my understanding, it's not quite like smart contracts. It's more like Bitcoin with the partially signed Bitcoin transactions. You sign basically the first half of a UTXO, and then someone else signs the second half. But yeah, I think that this, and some people I've seen, since Yotoshi kind of was the first thing that launched it, even though it was on Solana, some people are, saying that it lays claim to the first one. I've seen that, but I do think that we'll go back here. So, why choose KasPlex? The primary principle guiding the protocol's design is avoid imposing negative effects on Caspa, unlike certain protocols that contribute to the UTXO bloat issue on Bitcoin, which so they're kind of like ordinals, but they're not quite the same. So if you have non-fungible token support, KRC 20 token standard, data insertion mechanisms, layer 2 infrastructure, KasPlex serves as a foundation for building layer 2 solutions, open source indexer and APIs, gas fee mechanisms. So I think having a smart contract type stuff, maybe a layer 2, since I don't think that the layer 1 Caspa is Turing complete, just like Bitcoin, but this will give good chance for just to build some tokens and NFTs, and then if layer 2 can use that, and I think rather than trying to incorporate Ethereum or something, which I think is bad, I think it's better to keep it all in-house in the ecosystem. So you got benefits to the Caspa ecosystem, increased adoption, layer 2 infrastructure, seamless integration. So you create KRC 20, so basically tokens and NFTs, utilizing partially signed Caspa transactions, PSKTs. So that will be exciting. There'll be some marketplaces going up. I'll dive into that. Layer 2 infrastructure, basically right now I've been buying and holding Caspa. I did send some Caspa to a friend and put some in my wife's wallet, but outside of that, I've just been buying and holding. And so now it'll be like I'll actually be using it and playing around with it once these things pop open. Layer 2 rollup solutions require data to be written back to layer 1. KasPlex serves as a critical component for developing layer 2 solutions, seamless integration. So you can go and dive into more of the technical details, like the API, and so the codes and things like that, which is a little above my pay grade. And so right now we're in the open beta stage. So hopefully June or July, we should have the official release. So I think it's bullish, and I know that some people are talking about how they wish it was, instead of meme coins, is stuff with more utility, but you'll probably get some DeFi, because when you look at the BRC20 tokens and some of those other projects on Bitcoin, there's some people that are trying to be legit projects. This is not meme mania, but at the same time, meme mania, you can check out all these meme coins with hundreds of millions of dollars of market cap. So we'll see what happens with this KasPlex and that ecosystem, but I think it's net positive. And like I said, even if some of these projects that come out here aren't pumping to crazy high valuations, that might just get some more degens that come into the ecosystem, and then they're like, hey, they start looking into Caspa. That might be the gateway. These KRC 27 and then 721s could be like marijuana, the gateway drug. And then once people, that might be their kind of their first foray into the Caspa ecosystem, they kind of seen it around. They might have heard about it, but they didn't know much about it. They start diving into it a little bit more, and then they start taking a little bit larger position. So I don't know. I think I'm excited. There's already been several projects that are starting to put together websites and put together game plans, and they're probably working on the test net. And so it's exciting. I think some of this might come like the perfect storm where some of it hits at the same time. So that's all I got for today. Okay, Holler's asking, when will KRC20 be live? So right here, I think that it's beta. So you got developers that are working on it, closed beta, published white paper, KasPlex community, open source indexer. So right now, when you look at their roadmap, it's, just because someone says it's June, they're saying 2024 June and beyond official release. So roughly they were kind of saying June, but it could even be longer. But I would say hopefully maybe June or July. But sometimes when people give dates, it doesn't mean they always, Tesla gives lots of dates. I like Tesla, but they give lots of dates, and then sometimes they're over ambitious. But it's not going to be this month. Obviously, this month is almost done, and I would say maybe, you know, best case scenario is maybe the end of next month or July, but that's nothing official. So I think it's exciting, and you just got to stay tuned, and that will just be a net positive. And I think it'll give a chance to, yeah, some of those projects, most projects that launch on these things, there's only enough room for a few projects to really soar, but it'll just lead to more development, and then it'll just give a chance to onboard more people into the Casp ecosystem. So that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend, and that's it.